Welcome back to Under Par Acres. In our last video we were having troubles with our PTO drive shaft, but I was able to get the pin replaced, and this time I used a washer, so hopefully it's going to work and allow us to finish mowing the field today. I only had about an hour and a half left of brush cutting to do before I finished the full field, and then I was going to get the finishing mower out to mow the fairway down nice and low to where we can easily find golf balls. And with all the challenges I've had trying to brush cut this field, I'm just crossing my fingers that I'm able to get it done today because I won't need to mow it again until next year. But as you can see in this clip, the back tire of the bush hog is completely bent and out of shape, but I'm just hoping that it'll last me another hour so I can finish the job and we'll do all the maintenance in the off season. And one thing I mentioned in the last video is that since we have the new trails through the woods fully completed, I'm able to bring the boys over here with me and let them play, which allows me to have a lot more time to get work done. But more importantly, as you'll see at the end of this video, it allows us to come over to this field whenever we want and actually start using the driving range. At this time, things were looking good, the tractor was running well, and the bush hog was holding together fine, and we were gonna get the job finished for the day. But next up, it was time to use our brand new trail, and we're gonna take the tractor through the woods and over to the house where we're gonna switch out the bush hog and put on the finishing mower. I'm using the finishing mower because while the bush hog cuts it down low, it still leaves the grass around 8 inches tall and there's a lot of clumps. But the finishing mower allows me to go in and cut it down more to about 4 inches, and I can get all the clumps out of the way so that it's just like a fairway and easy for us to find the golf balls we hit. And I'm not going to cut the entire field, but rather just a fairway size strip down the middle, which will give us a good target when practicing drivers. I was doing all of this work on Saturday, the same time that we had the Ring of Fire eclipse happening, and while I couldn't capture it with the camera, I was able to see it when it was behind the clouds, and it was pretty cool. But sure enough, as per the normal, we ran into issues as the mower belt came popping off due to so much grass getting up into the mower. Fortunately, however, the belt just came loose and popped off, and it did not snap, which saves me about $60 and allows me to get this thing fixed in about 2 minutes worth of work rather than several days of having to go buy a new belt. And once we've got it all fixed and back on track, it's time for one more thing, and that's the final testing to make sure it runs smooth. After finishing the test, it's time to get the mower back out in the field and try to finish the job. And I still have a little bit more mowing to do, and I intend to come back and make the fairway wider. But at this point, we were getting pretty antsy to come out here and start using the driving range. So I drove the Gator back home, picked up the boys, and it was time to come out and do what we've been daydreaming about for the last 2 years. And the one thing I'll say is that being on the back of a range right before sunset, hitting balls into the mountain range is probably one of the most peaceful and relaxing things that I've ever done. And it's also something that we plan to do a whole lot of for many years to come. Thanks everybody for watching, and we will see you soon.